Welcome back to Ozarks Live. I'm a big sushi fan, and so is Joy. You know this. As a matter of fact, she's found a new spot in town with an owner that you might just recognize.
Joy, you're on West Republic Road, I think. What have you found there?
All right, I am on West Republic Road, and if you've heard of Momo Sushi and Grill, you may think, now where have I heard of that? Well, you've heard of it in Branson. Now we also have one here in Springfield. I want you to meet the co-owner here and the chef, Tommy Baker, here at Momo Sushi and Grill. Thanks for letting us come over.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Well, it's delightful to be here on West Republic Road. Now, here's the thing. If she looks familiar to you, that is for good reason. Think back a couple of years ago. Remember Show Me Chefs? Missouri State produced the show. Well, Tommy was actually a contestant on season 3.
Yes.
She came in second, ended up being a judge on a later series of episodes, and you actually won first place at the gala one night as well.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Congrats on that.
Thank you so much. It's a good experience on that part.
Why is it, Show Me Chefs, you and I were talking earlier, and you were saying something about that really makes you, think on your feet, right?
Yes. It's just something that like challenging myself. When I think the most chef that have the dream to step farther. So, it's like, we have something that like the opportunity to grab. So about competition. So yes, I would like to challenge myself on that part. So that's why I told the MSU that I said, yeah, I would do it. I want to challenge myself.
Yeah, and that cannot be easy. I've never had to do that, but I can tell you right now, it's interesting as a judge myself, being a part of it. So now, the Branson Palette, if you will, and by the way, they are working tirelessly back there to bring us some food and drink to show you in a minute. But what you've learned about the food and drink here is that the Branson audience, their palate is somewhat different than Springfield. What is the difference?
Well, the Branson mostly is tourist, like tourism. So they have, they like steak, potato, and they like fried food.
Very Midwestern.
Yes, of course, everyone like fried food. But in Springfield, I noticed and I learned people willing to try like new things, like sashimi, sushi, raw stuff like that. So that's kind of like give me the opportunity to learn the customer, and working to kind of like change the menu to fit with the Springfield customer.
Right. And you said one of the things that we like here in Springfield, and I'm not surprised to hear you say that, we love us some ramen. That is something that you have added to the menu here, correct?
Yes. Branson, we have sushi, hibachi, but we do in the backside. And here I noticed Springfield very have open mind, and ramen noodle is kind of popular in Springfield, so that's why we kind of add that on to please people in Springfield also.
So that is one of those things that if you have a certain taste for something, don't be afraid to tell Tommy about it, because she'll see what she can do to get you what you want. And if you guys have any of those drinks or food, bring them on out here, because we're ready to see some of them. What, in terms of fresh fish, you have delightful fresh fish, not only from this country, but some of it is flown in from as far away as Japan, correct?
Yes. Like mackerel we have from Japan, and then white tuna, stuff like that. So certain stuff that we import from Japan, and even the ramen noodle also. And our fish, like salmon, is fresh. So we bring in fresh every week.
Beautiful stuff. If you guys want to bring some of those over and just set them on the table, full bar here, full wine list, full cocktails, just set them right out here, and I'm going to have Chef Tommy tell me kind of what we're looking at.
Lemon punch.
These are gorgeous.
And this one are lamb tail.
Tell me, did you come up with these recipes?
This recipe is from Branson in Momo, Momo in Branson also.
Gotcha.
For this one.
Okay, so fresh fruit juices, what are we looking at?
So this one, guy.
Island punch.
Island punch.
Okay, we got an island punch here. You want to look at the menu, because I know you're not behind the bar. You're in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen.
You've got other people doing that. But they've got a full drink menu, like I said, full wine menu, full bar back here, and a place that you can watch the chef, which we're going to do that here in a few minutes too. But some of the other things that you offer here, like what else? You have lunch like boxes and things like that.
Yes, we have a combo. So we call combo or bento box. So we have a box lunch. That is, normally people would be like, oh, no, we just want to have a little bit of everything. So the box lunch is a good choice for you guys, because you can have sushi, you can have teriyaki, you can have hibachi in there. So it's a lot more choices for a lot of people. And then, I want to have appetizer, but I don't want to spend the whole order for appetizer to order. So
Exactly.
they have that also that you can pick through on that one.
You can have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I am seeing some sushi dishes on here, platters, like a platter pretty much of rice with up to like 16 different sorts of sashimi. Some of it is, the chef's choice. Others you can pick and choose your own, and some of them come with one of your beautiful custom rolls, but also like a spicy tuna roll to go with it. You can have it any way you want it. And when we come back, we're going to take a quick break. This table's going to be full of food, and we're going to go over some of these menu items that you can get only at Momo Sushi and Grill. So stay with us, guys. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Joy.